All because of you, I be on the phone all night long. Oh. Don't be smart when you do it to me. Oh no, no, no. I be on my.
Good afternoon. My crib bad but good. My name is HALIMA. So today I did do my face first, then I did show how to do my own face, then I did choose person inside the room and do my own face. Yeah? Okay. Now two types of makeup day. There's soft glam and then there's pop out glam. The one where they can do now the one where they pop, and then the one where they do for the other person like soft glam. So I was showing out all two. Okay. Before, for me, my skin is very oily. Some people's skin is dry. Some people's skin is sensitive. So it depends on the type of makeup way fits your skin like for buy. But for me, if I ever need help with those kind of makeup for get worn out skin, I give it now. But because my skin's so oily, back in the beginning, I did put loose leaf powder like for setting my face. So back with the makeup and I'll go too oily and it will last over. Make sure what you put on and then put buckle so it not go too light and it not go look like it not go look too white. So and then, I don't know if I can tell the difference with skin not that oily again.
No, you're not oily.
Okay. And then two type eyebrow Sunday, then get a pencil and then they get the dip. But because I don't do makeup for a while now, and I did more I use. Because I don't do makeup for a while, and I did more I use now. But I'm gonna bring the pencil. I can blush on now for going with the pencil back. But with eyebrow there, not twin. I mean not sister, they're not so twin. So as long as it is similar in a way, it's fine. Because some people that I ever do my left side, my left eyebrow perfect, then I ever do right. Because I don't get eyebrow, I like to make sure I draw it on inside perfectly, or align the base, so it not going to be too much and too dark. See, I still keep on with the eyebrow shape, so I'm not going to go too bald and too bright. Draw on fours. Now don't draw an in, but I can shade on. Make sure we the shade. This back part's not the darkest side. So that way it will look natural from the back to the front. Oh, my see. Huh?
We all know this.
You see now? I was trying to talk.
You okay?
No. Okay. So anytime you conceal, it's not concealer what I use. Anytime you conceal, the bottom side, now the lighter side, and then the top side, now your natural skin tone I use. That make we put the foundation on and not go too light up before it. that glam face I do. I need to make sure the concealer light, small, so that way when I put the eyeshadow, you can see I'm done. I mean the eyeshadow for. I make it put the light concealer on the eyebrows.
Judge.
And now I put the dark one up my eyebrow because this one I match my skin tone. I see the difference. This way you can correct any mistake you make by your eyebrow with the concealer. Can I say it? Yeah, I'd rather not sister, not to twin. So it can, as long as it's similar, it's fine. Okay. This number concealer brush I use, but all the time before I use makeup, for me the makeup stay on all day, I put setting spray on the brush, just small, and then I'll whip on. So that way it can able set while the concealer. Make sure you conceal the light side first. You blend that in before you conceal the dark side. Now we'll move on to the eyeshadow. Some people they get eyeshadow base, just like the loose leaf powder, but they can put on an eye. But for other people for makeup simple, you can use your concealer as your base. So the same concealer I use under my eye, now you can put. The same concealer I use under my eyebrow, now you can put on my eye. That way, because it lights and not base, it's still the work both ways. The eyeshadow part is the most crucial part for makeup. Eyeshadow and your eyebrow are the most crucial part because where you go any side line first that notice. Okay. Brush. Okay, so today, because my blonde face I didn't do. So for anytime you use anytime you do eyeshadow, the first way to put now the base color. The base I use the brown because now it's similar to the skin tone. But with that way while they blend that in, it gave it blending with the concealer we already did on the eye. So you're not going to see the white patch too much. And always make sure you start up beside your eyebrow layer first. And then you blend that way they blend. Always blend out, not blend in. The same concealer I use, now we can use back, but now with the custom crease. And the crease now outside, if you ever open your eye, that line within your eye, then you crease down there. So now that helps. This now we call glam makeup, the one with the pop, rather than like the one way different from like wedding or the one we can just wear every day. So some people if you're not going to use the concealer, I get one this like eyeshadow base I can use sometimes, but it get glitter on because I don't want glitter on my face today. I'm not using it, but you can use this back. Make sure you not put, if you use concealer, not put too much concealer there so you're not pale. And if you ever do other person face, because right now I'm very focused, but if you ever do other person face and you cut the crease down, never make them lock their eye, because if you lock your eye all the way go up, the concealer will go up on the other eyeshadow. So always be mindful of that. Now, you just tap on, but make sure the concealer stays. And now that this don't stay, I can use this other color. Anytime when you do makeup, not ever like whip and dab, no make you dab on. So that way the makeup will still in out of brush. So if you ever make any mistake, you can still use the same brush. Now that I don't set on fine, I can put more powder on so it will stay. see the difference? Make sure you cover all the concealer parts so they don't get you see it.
If you're not getting anything right, you can ask questions, so feel free. Because you don't want to like to that's all when you're quiet. My baby no one say a day.
Okay, let's see now. Okay, and now with the same brush, I use this is a other different shade brown. If you ever buy your eyeshadow palettes and you always get the color there and line two together, like when I can see this one dark, but then this one kind of lighter than this one. So always make sure you use the dark one first before you use the light one. Now if I use the light one for center and then put the dark one on top. So for cover that concealer part, make sure that that's like I said before, we're gonna do no whip test. And just always be patient. Makeup need a lot of patience to make us really fun. That's it. Okay, done it. And if when I'm not me, I always look for put glitter on my face. So the eyeshadow I use, the cream powder, I get a glitter one, so I complete on because when I look at my makeup white, especially if I go take a picture or if I go some side while I'm making people notice me. I always put glitter because glitter pop regardless of anything. So a little glitter. If when I get any type of question, ask me.
Ask question.
Okay, can I see him? But that part there, the eyebrow and the eyeshadow, are the most crucial parts. Now that I'm done, we will able to move fast now. Okay. For some people then, because their skin tone even, for me to put foundation simple. But because me, my skin tone not even in, because I get acne and a lot of blackheads, I like to use this right here. This is the selenatone. Now I don't know about this. The selenatone. This is the selenatone, and this is not the contour palette. And even if you not get foundation, you can always use your contour palette for foundation on this. So this corrector now I can use, but even out to the skin tone on my face, especially the side that way too dark. this not the brush wrap you always use for glam. So I put on the side, especially under the eye. For the one that we're not going to sleep on it, if you get bags under your eye, you can put on there. For me, even out. And as I can see, now dab by the dab. I didn't ever just wait. If I always just dab, that's how you make up is always blend time. So enough of crisp or cake. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but the dark marks the one we get under the eye. So now this foundation, yeah? No, this one, not the line tone. It's on our tongue. Gosh, I can see the streets. Now that's the brightest. This one, yeah. This other one is not crack out. But for any, if you ever want to buy your makeup and the person will go ask for buy makeup to not sabi, or you want to ever test your skin tone, always even out with your skin. Me, because my skin tone not even, I have to use 2 foundation. So I can recommend that for people then, but I don't see on my face right now, nobody not get the same problems I get with your face. So I can use 2. But for the safer side, especially if you're not a beginner, just use 1. And the same thing with my concealer. Why I put chocolate blended foundation on, I always use setting spray first, spraying on the foundation stick. That one I am. That be foundation, not ever. Same thing like your eyeshadow. Not ever just put on, just dab. That's a way to blend with your skin. And make sure where you put on your face, always go under your neck too. So that way nobody can ever tell so you get makeup on. Can I see the difference? Okay. Anybody got any questions? The power of makeup. See, that make just like anything. I hear some persons say, especially the iPads, that I never talk about. Anytime we're gonna wait do your makeup, they don't notice your face first. Like your eyebrow, your eyeshadow, and then notice first. Now that we done that part there, see this part's not a fast part. Where to use concealer. The same concealer. Okay, my make recommendation. During the day, when you wear concealer, never put light concealer on your face. Now next, or if you get photo shoots, now they use light concealer on your face. The reason why I make that because the sun it is set on to the point where it tan your skin. So it will make your face match your concealer and you don't want that day. So during the day, not ever put light concealer on your face. And because of that light concealer, when you sweat, you just see it easily. So always use dark concealer. Or if you're not to use dark concealer, you can always mix it in with the light and the dark. I can do both. Okay. With dark concealer, we use the tongue. Anytime you put makeup on, when you put makeup on, when you put concealer on, always make sure you put some first on. With the concealer brush, and a small, you just put some on the outside side there. Because the concealer, that concealer, they match with your skin tone, and they don't go with skin look, so especially if you're not going to day. Now, if you go out in the next, you can still use the dark concealer like I put on soap, and then you can take the light one.
Let me tell you one. Let me tell you what it's see.
The light one, and you put on right over here. Now the corner of your eye. And the reason that is to make your eyes pop even more. And to hide the dark circles under your eyes. Okay. Because some people learn when they put the concealer, they can put the concealer too much, and we put concealer too much, we don't bake on your face, especially if you just sweat, you're able to see it. And you're not going to wind up, especially if you go out to like a party or married. Dark concealer. And when you blend your concealer, always blend the kind inside. And like me, I get big nose. So we put concealer and when you contour your nose skin will look, especially from a different perspective, it's going to be small. So, and I see the difference under the eye from the rest of the face. And then, blend the dark one in first. conceal under your eye. And my face not look too oily and give the sound. Okay. Now, same thing with my nose. Same thing with my nose. The light concealer I can put on my nose. This now, not this now. If you want contour your nose. Okay. Put on small up here and put on small down here. And the reason why is you now make two lights. For instance, if you take picture, your nose can look very weird like a picture. So you're not doing too much. And then you just put dab. Okay. Now, if you like, because I didn't wear makeup all day today, I left for 2 hours. But if you don't wear makeup all day, for help your makeup stay and you want to conceal, you can put your concealer there and you can left on for about a minute or two. You made a concealer big front on the face before you dab it in, before you blend them. Then if you want to make it day on all day. But because I didn't wear makeup all day today, I'm not doing it. Then it also help prevent me because I get really bad acne. So because I don't want to do it today. Now, this, because my glam face I do, not a face for like just any other occasion or like married, they never do too much on your face because they want me to look natural as possible. But because my glam face I do, I can't contour my face. Now, anybody got any questions? Okay. Now we'll contour your nose. The darkest one. Now you use this one here. And all you do, carefully inside the concealer left. That's what you put on here. And yeah. And for help make your nose coming out even more, you can whip out all the way, go up towards where the eyebrow is. This can help bring out the eyebrows even more. That's all. Okay, I can't blend them anymore. Why I can blend my nose? I never use the brush because the brush can always get other type of makeup around because I'm consider brush I can use. So I can always use sponge. And if you're not able to use brush, you can always use sponge back for doing makeup. Okay, with the sponge. Because I don't make a mistake right now, concealer brush now you can use for correct my mistake there. Now I'll blend them back in. if I can tell the difference from this side. Versus over here. Same thing. And just look down there. I don't know too much. So that way, if you take picture, you can face the profile take the system. Okay. Now that I'm done with my nose, this now towards the last spots. It puts the same powder we begin with on your face. Like the same powder you can use for bake your face. And when you bake, baking are the most crucial parts for your face. Because this now it sets the makeup so you're not going to cake, you're not going to sweat too much, and if you sweat too much, the makeup will go on. And because salon one, or I can put makeup on my face while I bake book. I put on a lot, especially under my eye. And if you bake, and the tint sets in your eye, or inside any line on your face, that means if you not blend your concealer fine. When you bake up your back, put on all sides, even your nose. And just like that, you can let her mix it on, or just find your face for me and set even more and faster. And also, because not glam face I do, I'll go show now with the soft face where I'm not the 1%. But because not glam face I do, I can contour my face. And because now my face is big, I use my contour stick. This black bed is still on our tongue. And if you don't get on our tongue, then it's on our one way. But for me, we match my skin tone. My skin tone is medium to dark. If you want to do on medium to dark, you can do on. But if you want to do dark to deep. So with the contour stick. Also the powder I want to sit on. I put this the contour for contour my face. And this to define your face even more. And I see how your face did not change. And when you contour your face, now your cheekbones. So that way when you smile, now your cheekbones you can see even more. And also always make sure you put the contour on top of your face because your scalp, your age, and color different from your body. So for me, match. And this also, the contour parts can help. If you ever mess up beside your neck there, you can put on small over here so that way when you blend that in, they can go all the way. Okay. Whew. Now that that's done, this now you powder brush. Now the most fluffiest brush in your palette. So this not you only to use that for powder. I don't can recommend that for use on anything else because it's so fluffy. Okay, so blend them in. I don't know if I same thing on the eye. Carefully, poke your eye. And I don't know if I can tell right now, the powder don't fashion over here. So for me it sets even more, especially with under your eye, it sets a spray for your sponge. And then blend that in. You can do the same thing over here. And now let me, I don't contour my face yet, the contour is still in the face. Now I can blend that in. So, and make sure you contour now, this one you can whip on. So that way the powder can set with on and it can make a difference. Another thing? Same thing with up your forehead. Bring the contour in. Because you know how many forehead too light. Same thing. Now toothbrush, if you ever confuse this, you can use this brush for highlights, and you can use this brush. Not the second to third fluffiest brush, not the highlights, but now this one I use. Now depending on the day, the mood. If you go like married and you want to make your face pop, you can use pop. But if you look for a more natural face, you use the it's like rose gold kind of. I never use this one, but you need to put your highlights. Now, what side of contour day? What side the dark side day? Just the highlights on someone. This now, when you take picture. First, I will call you from the back. Now that side first, let me see. So you can see. Okay. Same thing over here. Me, I like my face to make pop a lot. So I can always put a lot more highlights, but if I ever do for other person's face, I can ask them first. I say, you want to put vocal or you want to put small. So if you recommend small, I can do one. But if not vocal, like I can do me own, I have more highlights for them. And I'm showing now white. Why? It's because if I ever take a picture, and I see how the highlights the pop. Okay. Now the eyelash spots. And the reason why I can always do my eyelash last, because I know they have spots. So, with your eyelash, the first thing you have to do, you have to put mascara on your eye. And the reason why not because you already get eyeshadow for it. You know I made that eyeshadow for them go inside your eye because it can get very irritating. So So with the lashes, Okay. With the lashes, we put lash glue on. Hold on. Okay, so I left my lash glue, but actually, perfect one right here. Okay. So with lash glue, because this one had a black one, what I can do, now, there's two ways to put your lashes on. One way, I can put some for the lash, the glue for the lash. But this way can longer for me to dry. And we either put lash glue on your eye. So I put on me, it's dry. And then the other way, I can put my lashes on. But I recommend the glue. These are like eyeliner. So you can line up your eye. Then make sure you clip and go down to make match your actual eyeshadow. And then here. It's not the fastest way to put your lashes on. And this is not the longest way because, it's still not dry yet. And the way for do this one, especially when the glue not can dry it, starts from the back of the eye, make it move forward. I just upon it, lashes. So, see, the glue not dry. And for healthy lashes, because this one I'm gonna stumble on. I'll put something to the lips. After that, this name is glam face. Your glam face, the reason why I make them call it glam face is not because of the contour and because of the way you do your eyeshadow. Because of the content, because of the way you do the eyeshadow, that makes them call it glam face. So the next thing you know, the last step, now you setting spray. You like to put for good setting spray, especially if now you're not the person making them up and down like a lot. So set on, and when you're on set on done, you sponge, you just dab for me to set a spray, stay longer. But only on the looks like your eye there. You go ahead by your neck. And just like that, and that's it. Oh, well now I'm at the one lid. Okay. Make sure you clip and go down for make match your actual eyeshadow. And then here. This is not the fastest way to put your lashes on. And this is not the longest way because it's still not dry yet. And the way for do this one, especially when the glue not can dry it, starts from the back of the eye, make it move forward. And just upon it, lashes on. So, see, the glue not dry. And for healthy lashes, because this one I didn't know I stumbled on. I'll fix my toilets. After that, this name is glam face. Your glam face, the reason why I make them call it glam face is not because of the contour and because of the way you do your eyeshadow. Because of the content, because of the way you do the eyeshadow, that makes them call it glam face. So next thing you know, the last step, now you set a spray. You like to put for setting spray, especially if now you're not supposed to make it there up and down like a lot. So set on, and when you're on set on done, you sponge, you just dab. For me to set a spray, stay longer. But only on the looks like your eye there, on your forehead, and by your neck. And just like that, and that's it. Oh, well now I'm at the one lid. Okay. Because I take my lips, lip liner, I come out yesterday next, they tell me that bad. Recommendation: if you never get lip liner on you, and you want to do one dark color for light, the darkest color night eyeshadow palettes. You can use that. So you just use your contour brush, well, because this is not any brush actually. The brush where the sharpest brush that you use. I don't use the Oh yeah, another thing. When you take lipstick off your mouth, not ever just whip on. Because when you whip on, it'll go all over your face. So if I take lipstick off the fastest way, just take tissue and just dab right inside. Just dry. Okay. For line your lips, The brush that I use and the eyeshadow palette for that color. See, eyeshadow now I can use for, if I don't get lip line, I can use eyeshadow for lining lips up. Makeup is very versatile. For instance, if I know me get my highlights palettes today, I can always use eyeshadow. You can use any gold eyeshadow in your palettes. So if you not ever get like the highlights palettes, you can always use a gold eyeshadow in your eyeshadow palettes. So if you don't get highlighter, you can use them. Just like if you not get like pink liner and you want line your lip, you can use the eyeshadow and you line your lip. And then, because of the color, because of the color of my lips today. The color of my lips all the time. Matte. Okay. There's 4 different types of lipstick. There's lipstick, the one where you can tone, and then there's matte. Matte, now you use matte, like if you want me you lip day on all day. Now they use matte because matte is dry, so the moment we put on it on dries. And then they get gloss. And then they get gloss lipstick. Then they 4. So matte's not like if you go married or you go party or you go out clubbing, whatever, now you use matte. But when you use matte, make sure you also, if you don't want to make it too cake or too dry that you leave them, you can always put small gloss. But never put too much because you know what I mean, it's too glossy. But recommendation wise, I prefer matte over lipstick or lip gloss. And that's why. And also, anytime we put lipstick or lip liner that you want, especially if you use the eyeshadow palette for lining your lip, always make sure you do it all the time for me, day on and throughout. And now. Just like mine. Lips done. Okay. Any more questions? Any questions? Slow down while I'm telling my business. Okay. I will just okay. Okay. And now, as we move forward, don't forget, when you blending in, always start from the back. Because the back has to be the darkest part where the point is. And then you make your way up.
Can you increase your volume?
Huh?
Increase your volume. And everybody understand.
Another ear? Yeah. I've been trying, no, I'm struggling, but
It's good. Just keep going, you understand still.
okay. See the difference? And buy dip or any eye pencil. Now if you buy the one way, now just a little bit darker than your face. And the reason why I'm making that because if you buy one way too dark, it will look very ugly. That's necessary. It not will look fine. So if I not buy the eyebrow dip or the pencil with at least closer to a face tone, and when I buy one way too dark, especially when you take. The reason why I keep the same picture now because we all know we all like to take picture. So if when I take picture and you eyebrow or you eyeshadow too dark or not make fine, you be able to tell, especially through your photos. Huh?
And that's you too.
And because sorry.
Tell me what is up. You say that's like gonna be fine.
Now you hear me, eh?
Wondering what is done. Tell me what you're ready for. Tell me what you're ready for.
eyebrows.
So the music is part of the class too, so you should learn it.
Oh, because I got too quiet. Well, I'm not know if the music distracting you. No. If not, for beginners, for me, when I begin putting makeup, for me, eyebrows, for me, I always know say they even. What I can do, I put concealer in the brush, and then I line it up with the other eyebrow. The one down there, I can't even know if they're in the same line. And I can do the same thing there. So that's where you can fix your mistake. Okay? Now, it's blended. Now we move on to the eyeshadow. I'm not showing an example what type of handle because I'm soft glam out of do. Because my soft glam out of do. This three side not used. So I go from yeah,
It's up on a man, I'm like Roland. Boss position, son of boy can't try program me. Rebel from the one, real bad girl, son of boy can't try program me. We no need donation.
concealer like this. Okay. When you do soft glam or you like everyday makeup, you don't need for puts, you don't need for cuts or crease or anything. Then we can call it soft glam because you just can put the eyeshadow. And just like that, okay? That's it. It'll pop, but another pop too much. So that makes it look natural. Now for fin and foundation. Like I told you before, 10% foundation. Now your neck, now your trial. That's what it's blended. So now, because it blended with the neck, now it is going to fix. So, concealer, because not soft glam, because not, sorry, yeah. So because not soft glam right now, that is the concealer I use now, the tone of it is not because my soft glam, you don't need to put under the eyes up here or anything. All you need to do now is just put in the corner in your eye and then just blend it. Concealer on, and not there's too much, you know, can tell say you get concealer because not soft glam. This not like everyday glam. One like go walk, anything or no, you put too much. Okay? And now, make. Are they using your spoon? And because my soft glam, you don't need for contour your nose, you just need for full powder your nose. So, but with soft glam still, for highlight your cheeks there, not normal thing, so you can still put contour on your face, but not too much. So just a little bit. I'm done. See? You powder brush. Okay, now same brush. I use them. Spray set and spray on so the powder will set under there. And now, blend in. It'll blend in the contour. And the last thing, well, if you do soft glam, now you can use blush. I mean, you can still do blush if you do glam, but if you do soft glam, you still use blush, and you blush. And then last thing for foods, now the highlights.
So which of you liked quite well that knows she can probably try what we've done right now on somebody? It's possible. We have some fast learning. Who is confident in herself that she can do exactly what this lady has done? Hello? Are we all together? Is anybody confident enough to know that she can try?
Don't ever tell the person may look dumb or look up. Tell me look straight.
is that person that is confident? She cannot raise her hands up. Who is Rose? She's not confident. She can't talk. Hello? Are you watching? What she's doing?
And then set and spray. And then, lastly, the lip. Same thing with Alex.
None of you answered my question. We are all here to learn and to sit properly. You know your house.
Soft glam I do. When you do soft glam, your lip can always pop. You want color?
I can't face it all alone. This shit is detrimental to my body and my soul. Don't wanna lose all the things we once had. Fuck on my front end, I still want you back. Hey, can I have your number? Hey, can I give you a call? Hey, we are not getting younger, so tonight let us try it on. Chew me up, spit me out, make me stand on my feet. I surrender to thee. Do what you want with me. Holy Father, Holy Father, screaming my Lady Gaga. She got me in my feelings. I'll be yada. For this kind of booty. Holy Father, Holy Father, Holy Father, Holy Father. Don't care what they have to say. I just do my tease my way, tease my way. Shorty, yeah. No get time to shalaye. I no get time for holiday. No get time for holiday. Watch out, say, all they wanna do is to party. All I really want is money. As long as I'm getting paid, I feel like low. Now they wanna come my place.
DJ Calvin on
now
the
they
mix.
wanna see my face. As long as I'm getting paid, I feel like low. Feeling like Machiavelli. Go shati ma wale, go shati ma wale, go shati ma wale. I don't give a damn what they say. Go shati ma wale, go shati ma wale, go shati ma wale. See the money before they start to they usually play. Oh, if you never top money, how you wanna know how the money they taste? Instead they looking for me, but me I dey where money dey. Are you really getting it? Say you dey follow who know the way. All they wanna do is to party. All I really want is money. As long as I'm getting paid, I feel like low. Now they wanna come my place. Now they wanna see my face. As long as I'm getting paid, I feel like low. Feel like Machiavelli. Go shati ma wale, go shati ma wale, go shati ma wale. I don't give a damn what they say. Go shati ma wale, go shati ma wale, go shati ma wale.
Oh, this is Superstar DJ Calvin. The turntable monster.
DJ Calvin on the mix.